Hey, how y'all doing out there? Welcome to Cooking with Papa Tuck and Papa Tuck's Kitchen. Yeah! I got some Papa Tucks now. If you go back a few months ago in a few of my shows, and hopefully you've got some of the sauce made, I've made up some Papa Tuck's pasta sauce, the Italian gravy. And I took that out of the freezer there last night. We let her thaw out. And we're just bringing that right up to temperature now. I've had it simmering for about 4 hours right now. Let me get that stirred. Oh my God, that ever looked good. You get the water over here. I got some water. I filled this pan right up to about here. We're going to do a couple pounds of pasta in that. I'm going to do up a special today. And my brother went out moose hunting. And thanks, Brother Jim. And he brought me back some moose sausage and some moose meat. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up a hunting camp special. And what we do here is we'll cook this meat up separately. And I'll show you with the spices that we're going to put in that. We'll cook that up separately. Once it all gets cooked up, we'll throw it right into that gravy over there, that Italian gravy, and we'll just let it simmer for a little bit, and we'll get the pasta out. It makes a really nice meal. Throw some garlic bread on there, put a little green salad on the side. What you're going to need here is I got 3 cloves of garlic that I'll cut up and put into this. And we've got our virgin green olive oil. We're going to take a little bit of sweet mango cutlery into this. We put just a couple teaspoons. I'll show you. We'll put a few teaspoons into that. And I got a little bit of Worcestershire goes into this. A little bit of ground thyme. Not a lot now. We're just using very little here, okay? And some cayenne red pepper, ground. Very, very little. Again, I'll show you. A little bit of onion powder. You can use fresh onions too, but I like to use powder when I'm doing this. And just a little bit of ginger is going to go into this. Let me show you here real quick how we throw this together. Let me get these garlics cut up. Get my binoculars here so I can see. Let's get these babies chipped up here a little bit. You can get your garlic already prepared too ahead of time if you want, in the jar. So makes things a little bit easier. But I like cutting it up fresh. Peel these right off. All it is a little bit of fresh flavor. Love garlic. Love, 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 love garlic. Put that right there. Put that right there. Hey, remember, when you're out, let me get that over there for Mama Tuck. There it is. There we go. Let's chop these up a little bit. Remember, when you're out there in the grocery stores, you see that food pantry box out there, throw a box of food in there for the hungry kids, will you? Don't forget to do that. Remember, that's what all these shows are all about here. Let me chop these garlics up a little bit without cutting my thumb off. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. We'll put that right into the pan. There's our garlic. Put a little bit of olive oil in there. Just cover the bottom just a little bit. Well, a little bit more. Just like that. We take our Worcestershire. We're going to put just like that, about a tablespoon. About a tablespoon, I would say. And then we're going to put just a little bit, okay, of each one of the rest of the spices, and I'll put them up on my website. Very, very little. That's coming out hard. Very, very little. About a 1/4 teaspoon, okay? Let's just call it a pinch, okay? I'm going to call it a pinch each one. We'll throw that back down there. There we go. Just a pinch now. Just like that. Onion in there. Now, not a lot of cayenne pepper. Not a lot. We don't want to overpower this. So, I mean, you're only throwing a pinch in Papa Tuck's paw. See that? That's not even a quarter of a teaspoon. Okay? That's just about all that's going into this. Okay? We'll throw that right in. Just a little bit of a tint is all you want. Not a lot. You get a little bit of thyme in there. And the same with your ground thyme. Just a little pinch. That's all you want. Just a little tiny pinch. We'll get our mango in there. Let's pop that open. We'll grab us a spoon over here. What we're going to do, the dish is up there. We are going to take 2 heaping teaspoons of the mango right in there, okay? And that's about it. And we're going to take, let's see about what we got in there. We're going to stir this all around, just like this. Get everything stirred in, okay? Just like that. We're going to bring it over to the stove, and I'm going to put it on medium heat. Just start warming it up to a medium heat. Just like that. Put that spoon over here. Now, you want to keep yourself about a half a cup of water right over there handy so that you can add your water into this as you go. Now let's get these babies cut open. This is nice looking meat. It's moose meat. Now you can do the same thing with venison too, all you hunters out there. It's hunting season, and these are awesome things to do with the little bitty goodies that you get out there in the woods. There. Put that right there. That there. Oh, forgot to say hi, Marshall. Gotta say hi to my grandson out there. How you doing, buddy? Oh, baby Marshall. Give him a hug, Mary Beth, for me. All right, I'm gonna get these sausages cut. There we go. Look at these sausages. Now these are right from Newfoundland. I mean, this. My God, does that ever smell good? They wrapped these babies right up there to the club that they went to. They went on one of them fishing expeditions. Or, yeah, fishing. Well, you can fish, too. They went on one of them hunting expeditions. And I guess you can salmon fish and everything there. That's what I was going to say. But you can bear hunt, you can moose hunt, you can elk hunt, all kinds of fun. Put them right in there like that. Put this over here. Nice. Real nice. Look at that. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil, put right in here, okay, just to mix it up a little bit, and mix this up with the olive oil. There we go. Look at that. Now, we're going to get right over here, and our temp's coming up. We're going to get this stuff right into the pan. We're going to put all this stuff in here together, just like this, just like that, just like that. Put this bowl right back over here. Wash my hands off a little bit. My God, it is beautiful out here on the island of Martha's Vineyard. It's fall time. We're into the first week of October, and it is gorgeous. Kind of wondering how everybody's doing in the fishing derby. Let me show you what this looks like over here now. That's starting to warm up, but here she is in the pan. Okay, this is what she's looking like. Look at them pieces of meat. All of them are so nice. And all we're doing is flavoring these things up. Now look at that. Now we'll get these babies all cooked up. Get this back over here. We're going to turn this up a little bit higher now. Almost high. We're going to bring that baby up to temperature. We are going to throw just a little bit of water in here. Okay. And we're going to get a top. We're going to put a top on that. Now, while that's coming up to temperature, go on to my website at papabooks.net. You can view all the shows. You can copy and paste the recipes. And you can take a look at the new book release, Life with a Fisherman. And I'm getting all kinds of wonderful reviews back on this, you know, and people emailing me. And what we did is we actually put this up on ebook. So right from my site, you can go to Diesel Books, you can go to Powell Books, and you know you can do your ebook on it on the iPad and things like that. It's pretty cool. So let's get these up to temperature and see what they look like. Check our water out. That's just starting to come up. So I'm going to get me a top down here and put on the meat. I can find what they did with my tops. There it is. Yeah. Keep hiding my stuff on me over here. There we go. Now we're going to just put a top on that. We're going to get that baby up there. We're going to bring that up and we're going to cook all this meat through. And then we're going to put it in our sauce. And we got like maybe 2 hours of cooking in the sauce, and all the flavors that get all mixed together. It'd be very, very good. And this is one heck of a meal to come home to when you're out there in the woods at the hunting camp. All right, go check our meat over here. Let's pull it right over. I'll show you what she looks like. Oh my God. Put this right down here so you can see what's going on. And oh my God, does that ever smell good? What a mix. I'll show you what she looks like. We're going to flip these around here, but see how you got your juices in there spilling around? This is what we're cooking them in there. Oh my God, is these ever looking good. We're going to roll them around a little bit. Just a little, like this. There, flip these meats over. We're going to put these right back on now with no top on it. Start that juice to start cooking right out of that. Let the vapor cook right out now. And by about the time that the juices get cooked out of this, these babies will be done, and we'll put them right into the sauce. And then we'll just let them simmer. We got to check the water too. See how our water's coming. That's not boiling yet. You want to keep a close eye to that. Remember, notice how I put my handle? All you new cooks out there, you got families, you got the little ones running around the kitchen, and you can't keep your eye on to them all the time. Put your handle back in, away from the stove, so a little one don't come by here and hit that, come down and get all burnt, get scalded. Remember to keep your handles in on your stove, but don't touch your other burner, you know, and keep your hands clean. All right, we'll get back to those little pieces of meat there in about, 3 minutes, maybe 2-3 minutes, and I'm going to sit down and read a little bit of Life of the Fisherman. See how the edit came out in the back end of it. I'm not quite finished with the back of this book yet. God, I love this part in chapter 4, laying the traps in Life with the Fisherman. I reached Captain Ben's house as he was pulling the old large raft out of his barn. He had a horse tied to it. What is this? I asked. He looked at me with an old smile and replied, "This is how we get our traps out to sea." Oh, you gotta read this. You gotta read this. We gotta get over here and check this meat here. Let me get over here and check this. These babies are smelling good. Look at the steam coming out of these things. Let me flip these a little bit more. My God, these are good. Boy, you can smell that garlic. Now, I didn't put a lot of garlic in here. I only used, what, 3 cloves or 4 cloves? Not a lot. Not a real lot. I love cooking with garlic. It's good for your blood. But look at these. We're going to be going down and, let me flip these babies over some more. Oh my God, does these ever smell good. And at this point, our water is just about getting ready to come up to a boil. And we'll put our pasta in there. But I'm going to go down, pick some grape leaves. We're going to be doing some cooking with some grape leaves here on another show that's coming up, and I'll show you that. And we're going to be doing our hot tamale show. So let's get over here and check the sauce. I want to stir the sauce because you don't want it burning to the bottom. Okay. So let's just get this back here. I got to get a camera set up so you guys out there can see what's going on over the top of the stove. But I'll bring this over to show you after. Well, you've seen the sauce show. We cooked that up. Let me set that right there. Now we got maybe another, 5 minutes maybe on this meat. And then we're going to take it out and we're going to add it to our sauce. And we're just going to let the juices of the gravy, the Italian gravy, they call it there, all the Italians. It's a pasta sauce. But we're going to let that cook right into the meat. It's going to be very, very good. Very good. So let's go another 5 minutes and then we'll put that right in there. Alright, we got to check this meat here real quick. Oh yeah, we're bubbling up nice. You don't want to burn it, so we got to keep it stirred. So we're going to flip these around a little bit with our spatula. And our juices are just about evaporated and cooked right out of this. And that mango sauce is thickening right up nice actually. But I'll tell you what we're going to do here. Alright, I'm going to bring this right over so you can see it. Now, this is what it looks like, and that juice is just about cooked right out of here, okay? We're flipping these around. I'm going to turn these. Boy, I can smell that little bit of Worcestershire in there, and I can smell that mango. Oh my God, what a blend that is. So, we're going to add a little bit of more water to this. A little bit of more water to this. And probably cook this for another 2-3 minutes with some more water into it. We just want to make sure that they're done all the way. Get them back on there. And we're just going to put a little bit of water in there. Not a lot, just a little. We're going to take a plate. I'm going to pull a piece of meat out of here for you. And we're going to cut it, and I'm going to show you what she looks like. I know our sausages are not done yet, okay? But moose meat don't have to be cooked all the way through. Let me get this right here. Set that right there. Put that top back on over here while we're cooking. Just like that. Get my binoculars on here so I can see what I'm doing. Let's cut this in half here a little bit. Look at that. Oh my God, does that ever look good. Now that meat is cooked all the way through. Now at this point, we can actually take, camera want to get a good close-up on that, but that's cooked all the way through. You can have this medium rare too, moose meat and stuff like that, but we're going to take a little bit off the end of this, okay? But at this point right now, I'm going to take the 2 pieces of steak, the moose steak. Oh my God, is that so good. Thank you, Brother Jim. And thank you, Nephew Eric. You're probably the one that pushed the moose to him. I love it. What we're going to do is I'm going to get this meat into the sauce. Okay? So, get that top off of here. Put that right into the sauce and let them flavors start cooking right through there. And I'm actually going to pull the other one out of the pan, put that in. We're going to let the sausage cook a little bit more. Let's get that baby right in there like that. Let's flip our sausage just a little bit more. And just let it cook. Put the top back on there. She's cooking slow. We probably ought to stir our sauce too while we're at it. When this is all done, I'll bring it over so you can see it. Just like this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I believe the pasta sauce is still on the website at papabooks.net. I'll go in there and double check on that and make sure it's there. If it's not, I'll put it back up so you guys that haven't seen that show can copy and paste on how to make that pasta sauce, Papatuck's pasta sauce, because that's delicious. You make a bunch, you throw it in the freezer, you can have it for months. But you can also go to YouTube. When you go to papabooks.net, you'll see a link there that goes to YouTube, and you can go view all the cooking shows. There's almost 100 shows on YouTube, so you pick through them, go to my channel, pick through them, and check them out. Now our water's starting to boil here, so we are going to take the top off that, and we're putting 2 pounds of pasta. I'm going to be using some nice thin pasta. We're going to put 2 pounds in here, okay? Just like that. Yeah, there you go, Mama Tuck. We get this back up, temper, and start boiling it. There we go. Get this stirred around. Now, your pasta, you want to keep an eye to. Now, I just put that into the boiling water. The water stopped boiling, all you new cooks out there. And now we're stirring it around so it don't stick. Getting it all down into the water. And we're going to put the top right back onto this. And bring that right up to its boil again. Now, while we're doing this, we're right here at the stove. We got to check them sausage. We do not want to leave them alone too much at this point. Let's get over here and flip them around a little bit. Oh yeah, these sausages are done. These sausages are done. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of these sausages. I'm going to put just a little bit of more water in there. A little bit of more water. Just like that. We are going to grab a sausage. We're going to bring it right over here so what it looks like. A minute. And then we're going to put these into the sauce too. But we're going to check the sausage right now just to make sure that they're done, okay? But that's what she's looking like. That's a moose sausage. How can you beat that? Something different, I guess. Usually in the pasta sauce you get the Italian hot or sweet sausage in there. Of course, the meatballs. And there's meatballs in there now, too. I had meatballs made up and put them in. Well, let's get the binoculars here. Let's cut this and just make sure it's all done. Now, that sausage is cooked all the way through. You can tell by the color of it. There's nothing pink in there. It's not red. Juices aren't starting to flow out, but of course it's nice and juicy. But that sausage is done. So at this point, oh my God, we've got to try it. We got to try it. Woo-wee, does that ever smell good? Oh my God, that is to die for. Thank you, brother. Is that ever good? I'm going to bring the sauce over here. And we're going to put this stuff right into the sauce, and I'll show you what the sauce looks like. So I'm going to put the hot plate down here, move this over, and turn this off. Pull the top off of this baby so I can bring it right over and show you what the sauce looks like. And I know you're dying to see what the sauce looks like. The camera get a close up on it. I don't want to spill it, but there's what our sauce is looking like. Oh, and my God, does that ever smell good? So let's set that right there. We'll bring these babies right over. Turn the burners off. Make sure you turn your burners off. Set this up here. Actually, I'm going to put this over here. And right while I'm right here, I'm going to check the pasta. Give it a stir. Because she's starting to come up to a boil again. So let's just get that stirred. There you go. There you go. Not quite done yet. Put the top back on it. Bring these babies right over. They looking good. Them there's done. And we're done. We're bringing it up. Now we're not putting the juice from this meat into this sauce. We're just going to drop the sausage links right in here. We're going to put them right into the sauce. No juice. No little pieces of garlic or any of that stuff in there. Nothing. I'm going to put it right in there like that. This stuff is getting tossed. I do not want to use that in my sauce. There's enough flavor cooked into my meat, into my spices that I cooked into. So we're going to put that in the sink for Mom and Doc to clean. So now we're going to stir that a little bit. And we're going to simmer this on a low simmer and just let it cook some more in the Papatuck's Italian gravy. I love it. See the meatballs in there? Made the meatballs there earlier and we put the meatballs into the sauce too. So we got meatballs in here, now we got sausage in here. Moose sausage, and we got some moose meat in here. Just for flavor. And you can put all you want in there, but that's perfect. We got to get these ones in here too. We don't want to forget these ones. So let's get these babies in here too. There we go. Stir that baby up, and I'm going to get this right back over onto the stove. And we're going to simmer. You give that a half hour now that we put the meat in there, let the juices cook in, and it's done, it's ready to serve. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this back over and let it simmer for another half hour. I'm going to put it onto the front burner. Turn that one off. Turn my front one onto a medium low simmer. And we're going to check our pasta. And if our pasta's done, we're going to get it ready. So let's get over here and stir our pasta. The pasta can take anywhere from 3 to 4 to 5 minutes, depending on the altitude where you're at. But here it usually takes about, now this is the thin pasta, and it's usually done within 5 minutes. So anywhere from 5 to 10. Well, let's take one out of here and check it. I can feel just from feeling it that it is not ready yet. It still feels a little bit hard. Okay. Now when you do the 2 check, it's not done because it's still hard in the center. So we're going to put top back on that and let it cook. Get that baby up to a rolling boil. Okay. There we go. Let's just let it cook. We make sure that this baby's simmering over here with our sauce, which it is. We got that on a low simmer. Remember, a low simmer. There's no handles out in front of here. And we got this baby just a boiling, and we'll check that in a couple minutes again, just to be sure. And once that's done, we'll take it right off and get it strained. All right. I have a feeling our pasta's done. Let's come over here and check it real quick. Oh yeah, that's done. That's done. So we're going to get that right off here. Turn the burner off. We're going to bring that right over here to strain it into the sink. Be careful you don't get burnt. Very slowly, we're going to strain that pasta right into there. Just like that. Put that right there. We're going to throw a little bit of olive oil into the bottom of our pan. Just like that, so our pasta don't stick together. Put that right back into there. Just like that. Put that in there for Mama Duck to clean. And then we're going to take and stir that olive oil right around in here so that the pasta don't stick. Just like that. And we're actually going to take a little butter in there. Just like that. Put it right on the top. Just like that. Stir that back around. Now our pasta is ready. So what I like to do is I like to take a little bit of my sauce, about a half a cup, out of here with no meat, no nothing. Just like that. About a half a cup, 3/4 cup. Put it right into there, just like that. Clean that back out, put it in here. And that helps so the pasta doesn't stick together. So we'll take and we'll swirl that around a little bit, just like that. We didn't put no meat or nothing in here, and we just put a little bit of sauce in there. And I'm going to put the top back on that. And that sauce is simmering. And it's basically done. So we're going to give that a few minutes. And I'm going to show you what this dish looks like, and I'm going to taste it because I can't wait. All right, it's time to try this. Let's check this out. Now remember, oh my God, does that ever smell good. Let's pull a little bit of this pasta out of here. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, does that ever look good. Remember now, out there, you don't have to use moose meat in this. Look at that. Oh my God. Let me finish getting the goodies out. Get this baby out of here. Take a piece of sausage out of there. Look at that. Oh my God, does that ever look good. Stir that up. I want to make sure it don't burn because we're still simmering over here. Take that right out of there. Just like that. There, let's get a little sauce on here. A little bit of Italian gravy, just a little bit. Oh, look at that. Get down here like this. Bring this over. Put a little bit of cheese on there. There you go. Now you serve that with garlic bread. You serve it with some green salad. Let's try this. Let's try this real quick. I am dying to try a piece of that sausage, marinated in that sauce. Oh my God, that is so good. Now, see how the pasta is. Look at that. Oh my God. My God, that sausage has a flavor all its own. We gotta try a piece of that meat. Now, like I was saying a minute ago, let me get a piece of meat off here and let's check this moose meat out. Oh my God, that's so good. Camera crew, you're gonna love this. Like I was saying a few minutes ago, you don't have to use moose meat. You can use regular sausage, canned, sweet, whatever. Sweet sausage I find the best. You can use pork. You can do this up with pork. You can do it with steaks. Any kind of a meat like that. Venison, this is really good with venison. I like to use the sporting stuff from the woods because it's going to the hunting camp. Oh, there you go. Another beautiful show in Papatuck's Kitchen. Y'all come back now. We'll see you later. And don't forget to help the food pantries out there in the United States because we need it.